Hey everybody, it's that time. It's Doctor Who time. We've got the finale, Reality War, getting ready to start in 15 minutes at 10 minutes to the hour. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn our mics on mute. We might bring it up for the odd thing, but we're going to keep our mics on mute while we all watch on Disney Plus or iPlayer or BBC One, because all of those things are happening at the same time all at once, which I'm loving because it means I'm not up in the middle of the night for this. So we're doing this Reality War watch party, and I'm not alone. I've got Candyman in his local pub with a special guest.
Hi guys, I'm at the New Inn with the lovely Chloe, who's the landlady of the New Inn. Amazing pub. You like your craft ales and beers. How would you say this pub is?
Very friendly. We got an array of ages, which is absolutely lovely. Quite busy at the moment, which is nice to see. So if you like your lager, 0% and ales, come support us. We'd love to see you guys.
Definitely. That's awesome, and thank you for
rather than watching it from the cinema or from home, I thought I'd come out to the local, watch Doctor Who on the TV and
on the big screen.
On the big screen in the pub, because we're out there in the pub.
That's amazing. We appreciate you hosting, Mark, and coming on and saying hi.
No, of course. Like he says he's part of the furniture now. It's he's a lovely regular, which is he's an absolute gem. So very happy to have him.
Excellent. And you're welcome to come back on after the episode and talk with us more if you really want.
Oh, brilliant! Yeah, no, thank you very much. So sweet.
Definitely. We also got Gadget here. We don't have any Who Knew News, but we do have our Gadget.
Hi.
Gadget, how's it going?
So far, so good. Makeshift TARDIS. I found that online and everything. You can see the control panel right there and everything. But I can't wait. Fingers crossed. We don't know what this is going to be.
No, which is the best part.
I hear the background on that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
We'll have a little bit, as Mark said, he's in a pub, so he'll be a little bit of background noise. He'll be on mute during the actual episode, so you won't have pub sounds overrunning all of the dialogue of the episode. But let's just bring everybody up here. And Mark, Chloe, do you guys have any thoughts? Do you guys have any theories? Any hopes?
I've got no theories. Sorry, Chloe's got to go back to work.
Of course.
What was your name again?
Chloe.
Chloe?
Yeah, Chloe. So my theory is I really don't want to know. I just hope it doesn't crash and burn like it did last season. So I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just going to take it as it comes and see what happens and take it from there.
That's pretty much my thoughts as well. As I haven't been avoiding spoilers or anything like that, but I haven't been looking for them. Like when we're talking about like Marvel movies, I'm pretty steeped in all of the
lore,
all the lore, but also all of the spoilers and leaks. Whereas I kind of don't go searching for them. The channels I follow aren't channels that spoil stuff. So when it comes to Doctor Who, so it's great that way. I can kind of come into this fresh without too much. Obviously, you can't avoid some stuff. Like we know Ncuti's got his new movie coming out, The Roses.
He has the play. He has other things
coming out as well. So we know that no matter what, there's going to be a slight hiatus because he's just not available to shoot until into November at the earliest. Odds are that probably won't happen until into the new year. So we know there will be at least that much of a hiatus. But we also have War of Land and Sea coming up, and we don't know.
That should fill in the gaps.
Exactly, that'll fill in the gaps nicely. I'm excited for that. We'll get we're supposed to get a trailer for that right at the end of the episode. Whether they'll air it as part of the episode or if we'll have to look it up after, I don't know. But keep an eye out for that at the end of the episode. Watch your credits and whatnot. Mark, do you have any thoughts on Land and Sea?
I'm not sure I'm going to watch this space. It could either go really, really well, like K9 Company, or it could bomb out like The Class. So,
oh God, yeah.
The problem is with Doctor Who spin-offs, they tend to only do like 1 season or 2 seasons. And then they just if I just can it, which is a bit of a shame. The only good spin-off I think of Doctor Who is probably Torchwood. I think that's probably
Sarah Jane Adventures was a good spin-off too.
Yep. But the problem is you've got Sarah Jane, that's her second attempt. Her original attempt was K9 Company. So who knows what's going on. So
I would have loved to see at least the kids make an appearance in this. You know what I mean? You know, just like in the background or something, like you see them and stuff. Especially Sky. I want to see Sky again. I want to see what she evolved into, you know?
Yeah. And we got excuse me.
No, it's one of those mornings and days and whatever.
Yeah, I've got my coffee here.
Wait, what time is it technically in Canada?
I mean, we have the same time zones as you, more or less, but it's 11:43 for me. So we've got.
So you have the morning, I have the afternoon, and he has the night.
Yeah,
that's
fairly
funny.
Long. It'll go in 7 minutes. So.
No, but that's funny that the way this is like you got morning, middle, yeah,
and
everything.
if we had.
Hi, Ramona.
Hey, Ramona. If anyone shows up from Australia, it's I think 5 o'clock in the morning for them or something like that.
Yeah.
It's early.
Oh, can you pull up that link to the pub for me, so everyone can know where it is if they ever make their way to Essex, Colchester?
Yeah, we'll get that pushed through here. That TripAdvisor link. It'll be a minute here. We'll get it up for sure.
Switch this off on the. I'll have you guys on the phone right now. See if everything's going good.
Yes, there it is right there. So tripadvisor.co.uk. Restaurant_review - a whole bunch of letters and numbers. We'll put that in the comments as well, so you can check out the new inn in Colchester. Unless we're going for a car trip to Colchester on when I come visit you, Mark, I probably won't make it out there, unfortunately.
I have been seeing so many cool things. I have been seeing so many cool things in London and everything. Dave, it's like hysterical. I'm hoping these things are still there when you go.
Well, just for your American audience, and Colchester is the oldest recorded town in Britain and also the first city of Britain.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there we go.
Because how far, is it on the map and everything? Because remember, I was up all north.
Yeah,
I was near Newcastle and Copley.
It's about 50 miles away from London, northeast.
So how many hours would it take to get to London?
An hour.
Lucky. It was 5 hours. 5 hours to try to
by train or car, about an hour.
That's not bad.
So
yeah, because I went to the Lake District, found out about how it floods.
Yeah. You know the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty?
Huh?
You know the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to be the canon, which was supposed to sit on Colchester Wall. So they believe that comes from Colchester. It's just one of the urban legends that Humpty Dumpty came from there. But Twinkle Twinkle Little Star did come from Colchester. Guaranteed it.
That's crazy.
I love finding where various legends and fairy tales and poems and children's rhymes and stuff come from. It's always interesting.
Yeah, but didn't they have hidden meanings behind them? They were like other things.
Some do, some don't. Some people may read into too much of it.
Also true. That's the best part. You don't know if it is or isn't sometimes.
Well, Ring Around the Rosie was about the plague, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one I remember.
We're at 4 minutes to go, people. 4 minutes. 4 minutes to go.
Yeah, hopefully it drops correctly at the same for everybody.
It has everywhere else. So just a reminder for those who are just joining us, how this is going to work. You will turn on your BBC iPlayer or BBC One if you're in the UK, Disney Plus if you're anywhere else.
And you got the thumbs up again.
Thumbs up again just from doing this. Fine. There. Here's what I say. I love this right over the Doctor Who sign too. That just makes it add to it. We'll be on mute, and we might pop in for the odd comment here and there, but mostly we'll be having our conversations through the YouTube channel. So if you're not already at watching through our YouTube, that's the best place to do this. And we'll be having that conversation, and we'll take a little bit of a break after the YouTube. There's our YouTube channel right there, if you're not watching on it already. Although you can comment from wherever you are, even Instagram, and we'll see it, and we'll try to address it. Less than 3 minutes.
I wonder what the people in the theater are acting like. Hopefully not like Minecraft.
Yeah. So we won't be having a lot of conversation until after. We'll take a break. Finale is out solar space in 2 minutes. It'll drop on.
So we're muting this, or we're muting like this?
Mute our own mics.
Okay.
What's mute? You mean you telling me to shut up?
Yes, shut up.
Okay.
But yes, so we'll pop in for the odd thing, but generally we'll be fairly silent on this stream and having the conversation through our YouTube channel. I should go and actually get logged into my YouTube as well here. And so we go in here and go in here, and I switch to that proper account. There it is. It's a watch party. It's a commercial.
Okay, I'm watching it properly live on normal air view to air. So it's just literally just going through the channels at the moment.
All right.
Oh, lucky devil.
Yeah, we've got a couple. We'll have another 30 seconds or so before it
drops on. And doesn't crash. That's the one thing we got to pray. No crashing.
I'm fine because it's free view to air, so it's not going to crash.
Right.
I used to have a way to do that, but I had to give that up when
So wait.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Gregor.
Okay, let's see what's this.
All right. In theory, we should just have to refresh the page, and it should be
Yep.
a second now.
Yeah, my phone is starting to act up weird. No brand deals. With that, everyone knows that noise. Let's see. No crashing. There is.
There it is. So we'll go on mute and let's watch the reality war, and we'll catch you guys up at the end.
Well, I'm liking that. It's actually continuation.
There we go. Head of HR creating an HR issue.
I'm just laughing right now because yeah, that's too cute. Full circle. That is cool.
Much too far.
No, that was like, that has to be rewatched. That's too funny. That has to be rewatched.
I think that's a bit intrusive for the unit members.
That just now is interesting.
Ridiculous entrance, but I will accept that.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
We're working on it, Jim. We're working on it. Sorry.
Thought that was going to happen. That was our plan.
Disney Plus outside the UK, iPlayer in the UK.
They just pulled a Harry Potter. I'm getting Flash Gordon vibes. I'm getting Flash Gordon vibes. Okay, they should have put elevator music there. I'm just gonna say that.
Space Dad!
Watch many of them since
What is going on?
Really, I have too many doppelgangers on this world. I don't need another world of them. Oh, damn. No preview for Disney Plus.
We've got
Oh,
a preview.
Yeah, so Mark still got the preview. So let's take a quick break, and we'll come back in 2 to 5 minutes. Let everyone catch up.
I didn't listen to that voicemail. I'll tear open that letter you sent. Don't you tell your friends I want you back. I gotta leave you now unread, because you've already said those words that switch my heart to dead from loving you. So you'll stay ghosted and I'll stay focused. I'll sew in close. The spell stays unspoken. A dark silhouette of a marked man and broken. Right down. I didn't listen to that voicemail. A tick-tock, that story you sent. Don't you reel me in to get me back. I'm gonna leave you now.
Hello, I'm Nick Briggs, and you're listening to the legend of the traveling TARDIS. I say traveling time lord.
Do it again. Just do it again. Just for the count.
Okay.
Just for the sake. Go ahead. Go ahead, Nick.
Hello, I'm Nicholas Briggs, and this is the legend of the traveling TARDIS.
So we'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Like I said, there's a
the
publishing will just turn into a quiz night tonight, so there's going to be loads of people talking in the background. I was
hoping something else.
I am well confused now. I am well confused.
Yes.
The problem is, I'm probably going to have to rewatch it again because watching in a bar, there was a lot of distractions.
Yeah.
People was coming in and out, was watching shorts.
I'm like, what?
So I'm going to probably have to rewatch it to make an opinion on it. But oh wow, what just happened?
I would have thought something else at the end, not that. I'm thinking more Michelle, not that.
Yeah, no. Well, that's what we got. So that'll be interesting. That was of all of the rumors of recasts, of regenerations, of it,
because there were 4 endings filmed.
Yeah, and Billy Piper. I think they included 4 of them right there, or 3 of them right there.
Maybe because you just like it.
I mean, I know there's some stuff I had to stay secret on and everything, but I was told a different ending. That's why I'm like I couldn't say anything because of the 4. I knew one of the 4.
I must admit, the trailer for War of Land and Sea looks good.
Okay.
So that may be online now because it just dropped on the UK.
So give it about 30 seconds, 30, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll look it up. We'll look it up on YouTube at the end of this.
I am just like, what?
Yeah.
I'm going to 10, and I'm like, what?
So yeah. So
So, do they really want Tennant back in the series?
I don't know. We'll see what's going on.
And another part in there threw me, like, I don't know if we're saving it for the Tuesday review, because I'm sitting there going like about something else that I'm like, wait, what? And I'm like, this is the what?
Where did Billie Piper show up? I forget. She showed up sometime in the last 2 seasons. Just randomly as a cameo. I forget which episode that was.
Was it? It was the 60, right? I think it was at the end of the 60 because he went to go check on everybody again.
I have no idea. I have no idea. What.
I know they're supposed to be with the 20th anniversary special coming up.
There's no special for this.
There's no, because it was supposed to be a special.
Unless
that was the cover.
That
was the cover. I'm wondering what the theater looks like right now. I am wondering what the theaters look like.
Well, I didn't do it this year because, like, last year was a bit of a letdown and people were just moaning on it. This year, I think people just going, their heads are just going to be like.
They just sit there. They're probably sitting like this, like what? What?
Yeah.
Because I thought. Michelle, that would make more sense to me. That would make. Think about it. That would make more sense.
Nothing makes sense. It's Doctor Who. Nothing makes sense.
Timey-wimey, like they said.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was definitely interesting.
That was going to be weird.
What?
Is this technically the first time an ex-companion has been?
I would accept Pond. Thinking Flood, get it? I would accept Pond.
No, we already established the Flood thing. We already dealt with. That was the Rani.
Meaning. Bring back
is that not the moment? Or is that the moment? Was that the moment?
In fact, Arthur Jarvel and they're both working regularly, and
that's what I'm saying. Like we should
stuff.
What? Why? Wait, what? I can't. Wait.
Yeah, I think we're going to need a couple of days to digest this.
Yeah.
Maybe a couple of years.
Going to be very interesting.
I'm unhappy. I would never be unhappy about any of the doctors.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I would be. Right, guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. Because
we'll continue whatever we can.
So, thank you for letting me join in. And if you guys
if Tom shows up or anything,
just come in, have a look, find out what's going on.
Yeah.
And we'll take it from there. Anyway, from me, from Culture, from New Inn, I'll catch you guys later. So see you Tuesday.
Thank Chloe for us again. No, someone pointed out that this was predicted on YouTube a while ago, and I'm like, you're right, it was. And of all of the rumors, that's the one I thought was the least likely.
I was told a different ending because I know there's 4 shot. And I would have thought, I'm going to say, I would have thought Michelle, because wouldn't it be interesting to go through life with the master's face? For once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been interesting to me. This, I have no idea what they're doing.
And you know what? I'm fine with not knowing what they're doing.
Because that's going to be interesting.
This is the closest thing to a spoiler that we've had for the Doctor in numerous generations.
But was there a companion that became, or no?
No, there's never been a companion that became the Doctor. The closest would be Colin, because he was another Time Lord.
True.
A bunch. That would be the closest. And of course, David Tennant coming back as a new Doctor.
This is just
I'm surprised. I'm not upset. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a big Billie Piper fan in general, but that does not mean I'm not going to.
But then we have Rose and Rose.
We've already got, yeah. We'll see where that goes. But like I said, I know she showed up somewhere. I think in the 60th or sometime since the 60th. At the very
Yeah,
least.
that's what I'm saying.
And I'm wondering if they're going to go back to that.
Filling in holes, maybe.
Filling in holes, exactly. I'm a little disappointed at some of the holes they left unfilled, but they also left them unfilled.
Well, the cheat on the diploma, that was a cheat. That was a cheat.
Oh yeah, it was.
That was a
red herring. That's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a mediocre plot point.
Well, we never figured out why she knew who the TARDIS was. I thought that would make sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, when they melded minds, I think is when they figured that out, because that was after that.
Right.
You know what it was called. And it may well have just been an editing oops.
Yeah, but this is.
We'll see.
Wow.
Billy points out that there was asked if there's a possibility of Poppy coming back as an adult. I certainly hope so.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I would have loved it as been like that. She found time travel and came back. You know what I mean? That's what I was hoping she was, and she was the space baby. You know, because she was in the story thing.
There's still a story that can happen. Like there's tons of story with Poppy that can still happen.
But now it's Uncle Doctor instead of, but look at the thing. You change time even a little bit, and just to get something back, you lose something.
Yeah.
He still didn't win against the odds. He didn't win against the odds.
The Doctor has regenerated into a face he's seen before with Peter as well.
Mm-hmm.
Capaldi.
Yeah, because of but he only picks that face because of something. Why?
Yeah. So we'll find that'll be
interesting.
That'll be the plot of the next season, whenever that may be.
I would love to see her outfits.
We'll see if they go back to more of a single outfit with her, because Ncuti has the advantage of he had a color palette,
right,
a style, and they used some of that as a standard. Like he did have his standard was with that brown coat. That's what all the marketing is, and I like that, and I love that look. Whereas, but
someone just wrote about Susan and everything.
Who knows? Again, we've got another season we'll have another season to figure that out, whether it's on Disney Plus or not. We don't know.
Yeah.
But we do know that it's still a thing that's going to exist.
But didn't I say last week about his doubt with Rose, and then look at this?
Yeah. No, like I said, I never expected, but it is what it was. Big theme with this episode was love. He never told Rose he loves her. Yeah, that's certainly a possibility.
Same way with Yaz. Never told.
It was definitely
they knew, but they knew.
Yeah, no, exactly. But I don't know. Like it's I want to watch it again for sure. I want to go find the Land and Sea trailer on YouTube. It'll be out there somewhere, probably.
Right. But this is like I'm just like, it does definitely need to be rewatched again.
Yeah. So what I think we should do is I think we should call it for today.
All right. So Tom's not coming. Nobody else is coming in. Just make sure, double check.
Yeah. So we've got no one else here. We're both just kind of slack-jawed.
Not slack. It's just I was told one ending, and I was hoping for that ending because that was gonna be a cool ending.
You were lied to.
Well, that's because of how it went. They picked off the cutting room floor, and I'm like, I was told this ending, and I'm like, I wanted to see that ending because I wanted to see. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to see the Doctor as the Master, running through and seeing what people would do. Mistaken, get it?
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a cool. There's Michelle running around and everything, saying, and everyone's like, nope, that's not the Doctor. Nope, I would have loved to seen that. Because I thought that would have been more hijinky, and then trying to prove that they're the Doctor,
Yeah.
and why they took that face.
Yeah, but we'll see. We'll have a whole another set of adventures, and
This just ties into the Donna and Tenon, where he wanted a peaceful life,
exactly. So
and then when Rose sees Rose, this is really gonna like what, who is also part Time Lord, right?
I was standing here refreshing my screen over and over again. They did not show it ahead of time.
No.
It was not available until the same time that it was live everywhere else. In fact, it went up on Disney Plus about 30 seconds after it started going live on BBC. So they did not show it ahead of time in any way, shape, or form.
But what got me was isn't Rose part Time Lord? So is Donna.
We'll find out soon enough. We're going back into
whoa, this is. I'm like, should I just say heavy, like the way Back to the Future? I'm pulling a 10. I'm like, what? All I know is the word "what" right now.
Exactly.
It's like when the Titanic hit him. It's like, what? That's the Titanic. That's the space Titanic.
No.
Damn, did he save some of her clothes?
So we'll find out what's going on with Ray's what about the Doctor's daughter. We need to rewatch that episode. I think we're coming up on that episode because we're going to go back to reviewing some of David Tennant's stuff. So
we're still in Martha. We're still in whatever. Because then can we find Jenny? If you're going to pull this on us, then bring Jenny back.
Anything's possible.
Jeez. Whoa. God. What the just happened?
And on that note.
Oh, God.
All means people keep
this is RTD, right?
Yes.
If you're going to pull that crap, just bring everybody back. Sarah Jane and everything else. Come on.
Yes, let's bring back Sarah Jane from the dead.
Meaning Sadie as Sarah, or bring Star, or bring somebody. If you're going to bring back the dead, bring back the dead.
We'll have another season to figure that out.
Oh, damn. Tuesday is going to be interesting. Tuesday is going to be interesting.
We'll be watching this. Mm-hmm. We'll be watching this again, I know. But we'll be we'll certainly be back on Tuesday.
Same time, same TARDIS channel.
Exactly.
Damn.
Yeah. And then you'll be able to find me. You can find Gadget. Gadget, where can we find you?
Well, like I said, I'm going to be at the Build Expo in a couple of weeks, everything at the Javits Center, meeting other podcasters and everybody and stuff. Bronx Anime Con in August, as well as Anime NYC, and fingers crossed for New York Comic Con. Next week as the tickets go on sale and stuff. And you can also get my books at lulu.com and everything, guys. Also, I'll try to get a link for you guys for G Fuel and everything. I might be an ambassador. They haven't gotten back to me yet on that, but they gave me a promo link. So please, guys. And also, please buy the Kitchen Killers barbecue sauce and everything, because so far what I've been hearing from everybody, it's really good. I just can't touch it because I'm allergic to fish.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
As for me, you can find me on Tuesday on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. You can find my regular channel at youtube.com/TheRatHole.CA. I've got a box here, so I'm going to be doing a box opening at some time in the next week or so. And it'll be a live episode, and then it's going to come down. I'm not telling you why. And then I'll edit that live feed and put it out at a later date that I won't say why. A later date in June. So it's going to happen soon. Also, this coming Thursday, June 5th, debut of Happiness Patrol. So you can check that out, youtube.com/@HappinessPatrolShow. There's a landing page for the first episode, so you can go there, check it out, and have it ready to go. And just hit that bell to remind you when it goes live on Thursday. It's a pre-recorded episode all about Star Wars Episode 1 for our first episode of Happiness Patrol. And so join us then. But definitely, again, join us right here on The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. And until next time...
Oh, I'm like...
Exactly. Until next time...
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm like, it's just sinking in right now.
Yeah. But we will see you all on Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.